All right, time for business. Right, I forgot. COVID.
I bet.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Eversense. I'm your host Nikhil Guru, and today we are in an exclusive conversation with the man known as the king of time management. A simple definition of a civil engineer just doesn't suit this man. He's an entrepreneur, he's a CEO, he is the head of the global CEO network, he's a world record breaker, and he has gotten over 80 international awards. Yes, we are in conversation with the one and the only Mr. MNR Gupta.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nick. Welcome.
Sir, thank you so much for your valuable time. This means a lot. So I was going through your profile, and the thing is just so huge. Your portfolio just keeps on going and going, and it's so hard to just drive it into such a small intro. So could you tell us and the viewers a little bit more about yourself?
Okay, I will tell about my intro in brief. Presently, I am associated with the European Group of Companies, Ritzy Group, as Group CEO as well as the board director for the entire Ritzy Group. I received around 82 international awards from Oman, Dubai, Kuwait, US, and Europe. I was selected as the person of the year along with Mr. KTR, PV Sindhu, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Mr. Upasana Reddy in the year 2019. I was selected as most influential person of the decade 2020. I'm the only person in the world who got Woman King Award for excellence in leadership and infrastructure in 2012 on Woman King's letterhead in world history. In addition to that, I have broken 10 world records in infrastructure sector. In recognition of that, they put me in Guinness Book of Record London and Wonder Book of Record Australia. I'm instrumental in woman reaching number 8 in the world in infrastructure sector and bringing around. I played a very crucial role in bringing 1 lakh crore investment for women government. We are operating in Italy, Germany, Romania, Spain, and I have network in around 100 countries across the globe. I have presented a Vishwa Bharat proposal to Prime Minister Modi to see India as number one in the world. I have presented Mission Bangar Telangana to see Hyderabad as a global city in 2016 to Honorable CM KCR. And Digital India concept I submitted to Dr. Abdul Kalam in 2003. In addition to that, Vision 2020 for transportation sector was submitted to the up that time Chief Minister Mr. Chandrababu Naidu in 2002.
Sir, I think it's absolutely incredible that we are in the presence of someone that's as accomplished as you. Now, you have been crowned as the time management king. Recently, you completed a $28 billion project, and 80% of it was done in only 8 months with the #1 efficiency. So, for the next generation of people who are willing to become entrepreneurs and CEOs, how important do you think time management is, and how do you do it?
Actually, as I told you that I'm a potential research scholar and I did a lot of research in the world in the last 25 years. My main theme of the research is on optimization of resources. That includes optimization of time, energy, and effort. So with this concept, in addition to this optimization of resources, I have developed proactive project management and integrated transportation planning concept, which was developed first time in the world with 25 years research in 200 countries. So I have implemented all those concepts, and in addition to this positive change management. So I used to try and develop and guide my team on daily basis. So I never give up for anything, whatever may obstacles may come or whatever issues may happen during my success journey, and I take it as a lesson and keep moving. So because of this 100% focused efforts and all, I got all this success. And in addition to this, I never bother about the result. I always focus on putting the right efforts in the right direction with the right strategy.
So, sir, this might seem like a silly question, but I have looked through so many of your interviews and so many of your articles. But there was one thing that I failed to find about you, and that was, what does MNR stand for?
MNR, M is my surname, Madhura. NR means Nagabhusha. It's my grandfather name, and my name is Gupta.
Well, that's actually quite interesting. It looks like all three generations have been jam-packed into one man. That's
Thank you
absolutely
so much.
incredible, sir. Sir, one of your most outstanding accomplishments was the Sohar port that you did a few years ago. Could you shed some light on that topic, because it was a really, really huge undertaking?
Sohar is the most challenging project in the world. Actually, it took 20 years for the government to plan that particular project. But when we started in 2005, there are so many challenges in doing that project because that project is designed by an American company, executed by a Palestinian company, and monitored by Oman government. And as we have completed amazing 8 million cubic meter earthworks, hundreds of kilometers of roads with street lighting, fencing, utilities, and it is developed from the scratch. And we have completed in record 3 years time. 1 crore hours our team worked without last time injury. This is a world record in the Parson international history anywhere in the world. And this Sohar port also got awarded as fastest growing port in the world. This Sohar port is in collaboration with Port of Rotterdam, which is one of the number one port in the world. So the challenge was there are so many issues, so many problems when we do the project. Every 10 seconds we have a problem because we have lack of experienced people in the project. We have lack of knowledge in the project. The team who has exposure to such kind of huge mega projects, and the quality standards are quite high. And it is quite challenging to maintain the world class standard in the entire project. To see that it's always a challenge whenever you give faster progress, quality is hampered. But I have given all the time in my life in 25 years of my career. All my project has been completed ahead of the schedule with world class standards. So any infrastructure project, the key thing is the planning, planned for unplanned things.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible, sir. Now, you're a very accomplished CEO. As a matter of fact, you are the head of numerous CEO groups to the point where you have an entire business network. Now, for an up and growing entrepreneur, how important is a network, and how do they establish a network that can actually help them?
See, network is most important for an entrepreneur because that I have spent so many years in abroad to study the businesses there, and the basic purpose which I go to abroad is to why people fail in business. I spent almost 17 years studying why people fail in the business. So my research ends there. They fail in the business because of lack of network, because of lack of proper decision making, and because of the wrong people they put in the companies. This is why all big companies across the globe collapse like a pack of cards and all. So even you are a capable person with a lot of talent and you are a genius, without network you cannot do anything, because you have to leverage the strength of other people when you're an entrepreneur. So having right network for you to get the right business is also most crucial. In business there are two parts: one is the execution of the business, and second is the getting the business. So in all my life in 25 years I used to get the 100% business from my clients without tender and through my strong relation with the clients, and they are so satisfied with our projects and all. Wish to get the repeated business from them. For example, I entered there for 1 year in some of the projects. The same has been continued for 9 years, where other companies has been uh, thrown out and from the project and all. So this is all possible because when you have honesty, integrity, ethics, and values in your interactions, then you sustain that trust. And also all budding entrepreneurs, it's very essential for them to create the network. Without contacts and links, it's not possible. So this process I have started for last 20 years of building the network. So I have built around network of 1 lakh people across the globe in 100 countries. I'm the founder of Global CEO Network from around 28 countries. I'm the founder of Global Women Entrepreneurs, around 225 members from 10 countries. And I'm the global chairman of CMSME for 200 countries.
Well, sir, that was a very important life lesson that you have taught us today. Never undermine the power of a network. It is very important. But unfortunately, some entrepreneurs, even though they do have very large and powerful networks, due to family reasons, due to personal circumstances, they take a break from business for 3 to 4, maybe even 5 years, or maybe even a longer time. Now, for those people who are out of touch with their business friends and the business world in general, what kind of advice would you give these people to help them kickstart their career so they can get back to the same level of efficiency that they did before their break?
See, never give up your dreams. See, success is not a journey. Success is not a destination. Success is a journey. The big journey starts with a small step. Maybe you get a 3, 4 years break or something, whatever responsibilities you have to do that, you might have taken some break. So you continue towards your passion. See, don't work for the money. You always do the passion. I always tell the people, don't work for the money. When you start working for the money in a company or as an entrepreneur, you will end up as a failure after 2, 3, 4 years. But when you work for passion, you will never, you will never be a failure. I know where I go. So why I should bother about somebody when you are clear in what you are doing, and when you are 100% honest and integrity, why I should bother about the people? So that's why I always I tell my team for last 20 years, don't focus on the people, focus on your goals. I don't want to waste my time for the people who are jealous about others. They neither they develop themselves nor they support others to develop. So why we should spend time for such kind of people? I always see I take feedback from the people better than me or equivalent to me. Why I should bother for the opinions of the people who are lesser than me? No need. So if it is 3 year or 4 year back or 5 year back, it doesn't matter. If you see the success story of KFC founder, he was very successful after 60 years. So age doesn't matter. Time is money. Time is money. Whatever opportunities you have, just go ahead and prove yourself with sky as a limit. Just keep trying. What you are losing? See, if you are trying, either you will get a result or experience. There is nothing wrong. But most of the people I have seen in my life, they keep thinking for years together what to do.
All of us would be where we are if we didn't have the dreams that we see every single night. Now, sir, according to you, what is your dream? What is the final goal that you want to accomplish in life? Because you're already so talented, you're already so accomplished. How much farther are you willing to go? What exactly is your final destination in life?
I want to be the top in the world as an entrepreneur. Even 20 years before, my goal was very clear. When I went to abroad, I want to show the power of Indians. When I went to abroad and I see that the discrimination shown for India, I did not like it. So I just want that wherever I go, the India flag has to keep flying, because I always feel Indians are most smartest people in the world. Those people who were left this country, around 2.5 crore NRS, they haven't been given an opportunity to prove their talent in India. That is the reason why they left the country. So all the time, I just would like to give as many opportunities as possible to all the people. That is the purpose that I created so many platforms like Global CEO Network, Global Women Entrepreneurs, and I'm supporting network like CMSME and BAM, where I'm instrumental in creating thousands of leaders across the globe.
Well, sir, that is a very, very ambitious dream that you have, and I'm quite sure that a person of your caliber will be able to accomplish it, and all of us will be cheering you on till the day that you become the number one in the world. Now, your latest undertaking is with the Educational Center. You are now the acting CEO of Ritzy Group of Schools, and the school itself has a very unique concept. So, what was your journey like with Ritzy?
Yeah, Ritzy Schools, I'm the group CEO and one of the board of director. The founder of Ritzy Schools, Dr. Aparna Rao Valluru from Italy. She's European for last 32 years, and uh, she started the schools 10 years before. And this is the world's first NLP-based teaching and training methodology. And we are in collaboration with Temple University in US. And we are the first school in Indian history to offer European curriculum. And even we have the knowledge partner and advisors for government of Telangana. We have introduced this in first time in Indian history in the government schools also, and we started the preschool. And we are partners with British Council, and we are affiliated to Cambridge University. We are in 10 states of India.
Sir, now everybody knows that Ritzy School is an amazing option to enroll their kids this year. The concept is very new, and I'm pretty sure you can create some of the brightest minds in the future. Now, unfortunately, schools are not open at all, mainly because of COVID-19, because COVID-19 is very dangerous and everyone should stay at home. But there will be a time when COVID-19 finally disappears, but until then, how do you go about your business? Because as an engineer and a CEO, you have a lot of places to be and you have a lot of things to do. So how do you get things done in these trying times of COVID-19? And what's your message to the others as well, trying to get work done?
See, Corona is not the issue. Attitude of the people is the issue because the government is asking people to continuously maintaining the social distance and avoid gathering, and people are not listening. If you observe the trend in entire India, that has mainly spread to the reason for the spreading of this disease during the coordination with 100 to 200 countries. I never visited the countries personally or physically. Most of the time, I'm doing digitally. I recommended to go for a digital meetings like through Zoom or go to meeting and avoid any direct meeting. So there is no point whether a person is sitting friend to friend or whether you are giving your ideas through a digital media like Zoom. It's only the idea. You have to communicate your idea clearly to the other person. It need not be that you have to go with him in front of him and spread the disease. Building the system and process of interacting through the digital thing, then it will save you from corona as well as it will optimize your resources also. So that is the need. I kindly request all the people. There is no need that if you see the trend, government all the time people are blaming government. Government is responsible for corona. Every individual is responsible. When they lifted this lockdown in Hyderabad and other places, and you can see people are flooding like anything to the thing and talking to each other, and this is the same thing happened in US. US being number one country in the world, because of the social gatherings and all, still that country is suffering. So at least we have to learn from the suffering of other countries now.
A few inches later.
Good morning, Mr. Gupta. So it's time for the rapid fire round. I'm going to be asking you a few questions. I'm going to be asking you a few questions and I want you to answer fast. You ready?
Sure.
Okay, so the first question is family.
Family means everything for me.
Okay. The next question is time.
Time is money.
Okay, money.
Yeah. Money, see, money is not everything in the life. Name and reputation is most important than money.
Awards.
Award is, we don't work for awards. Awards chase me.
Okay, what about children?
I have two children.
Oh, okay. What about network?
Network is net worth.
Okay, what about time pass?
I don't like time pass.
Okay, so this is why not?
See, time pass is done by people who don't have any purpose in life.
Okay. So these questions I want you to answer with just one word. So the first one, so hard port.
World's fastest growing food in the world.
Okay, that's nice. Life.
Life is a challenge, always rise to it.
Okay, engineering.
Engineering is excellence
Okay.
to reach.
Okay, school.
School is the place where you develop all your skills, knowledge, and great foundation for your future success.
Okay, what about Telangana?
Telangana is a better place to live in the world.
Okay, God.
God's support, blessings was only the reason for my success in my life.
Okay, what about Andhra Pradesh?
Andhra Pradesh is my native state. I love most.
Okay. What about you?
I'm means I'm always a self-motivated personality and work towards my purpose and mission of my life.
Mm-hmm. That's lovely and amazing. So we've come to the end of the rapid fire round. I just want to thank you very much. It's an absolute honor to have the rapid fire round with you and have this interview with you.
12 seconds later.
Thank you so much for your wonderful interview. And I request all the viewers and subscribers to subscribe to this wonderful channel, which is the need of the hour. And you can encourage your friends, relatives, and network to join this, and you circulate in social media, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn to make this channel as best in the world and support this budding entrepreneurs.